Ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing today? It is RatedR reporting live from the studio where the magic happens. Now today, we're going to be talking about a very, very controversial topic, and I mean, we're talking secret rendezvous in hotel rooms, lying and deceiving people left, right and centre, probably even a baby mama involved. I don't even know what is going on, but we're of course talking about young Philly. Now, what has been going on in Australia that has got people talking so much? We're going to be watching some videos and some clips and try and dissect little bits of information that can tell us exactly what is going on. But before we get into that, I'm going to need you guys to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, plus the notification bell to keep track of all of my videos coming out in the future. But with all that stuff being said and done and out the way, let's see what young Philly's been up to.
This morning, the world woke up in shock after yet another YouTuber, this time young Philly, is facing very serious allegations. Not only was he arrested today, but he was also charged with a woman in her 20s in a hotel room in Perth. And honestly, the fallout from this could be insane, because not only is he part of this huge friendship group with some of the biggest creators in the world, but he also works with some of the biggest brands as well, like the BBC, ITV, Meta, and even charities like the Prince's Trust. Are his friends gonna defend him or abandon him? Will brands decide to drop him? Did he even do it? Well, that is all what we're gonna go over today, so like the video and let's get Now, similar to America, Australia is made up of different states with their different laws. And prosecutors allege that this incident happened at a hotel room after performing at a nightclub in Perth for his Australia tour. So, because of this, they actually had to extradite him back to the state that this happened. And as you can see, this is the video of him in the airport coming back from Queensland, Brisbane, where he was at, to Western Australia to face trial.
Now, obviously, there would have been some suspicious activity in the nightclub which would have had witnesses, but what happened in the hotel room obviously is a bit more secluded. It's between Philly and the person involved, which obviously is going to be more of a difficult situation for trial. But they said if there's pictures and photographic evidence and marks on her body as well, it can all go towards the outcome of this situation. Also, I already know for a fact that there's a lot of things that have been changed because of this trial situation. Obviously, the Sidemen have removed videos which include young Philly. Chunks has also come out and said, look, he doesn't want to comment until the trial has been decided. Many of the Beta Squad members are also deleting video footage with young Philly, and this is just through association. There's no results of the trial. This is just over the arrest, so the damage may already be done. We really don't know. Listen, I can't lie. As a YouTuber, I understand. You video and everything goes out on the internet. It can be a very scary situation. I've been a YouTuber for 9 months now, and I have no doubt in my mind that there is a video or a picture of my penis floating around out there somewhere. But if I'm being totally honest, I don't mind. I'm not ashamed. It is what it is. What will be, will be. God has blessed me in many ways.
And as you can see, he's handcuffed there, being led by a couple of police officers and put into a car. Now, before we go into details of what was alleged in court that actually happened, and warning, because they're pretty gruesome, I feel like for anyone who isn't as familiar with young Philly needs to understand the magnitude of this. Because him being arrested is not just going to affect his career deeply, but you have millions of his followers that look up to him. He's also part of this huge friendship group in the UK that are some of the biggest creators in the world, like the Sidemen, the Beta Squad. He's got a podcast with Chunks. He's also doing a lot of work in traditional TV, like he's got his own show with the BBC called Hot Property. He's got another show with Channel 4 and Harry Pinero called The Philly and Harry Show. He's featured in a bunch of Sidemen videos, some of which have got over 80 million views, and his dedicated ones with them have over 40 million views.
The ripple effect of all of this is massive. We're talking millions and millions of people are going to be affected by this, depending on the outcome. If he's found guilty, it's all over. I actually believe they have to keep him in Australia as well if they find him guilty. So he has to be in prison in Australia, and he has to lose all his brand deals and everything he signed up for. This could go majorly wrong. But then again, if he's innocent and gets sent back to the UK, is the damage already done? I can imagine if he's found innocent, the person involved is going to get sued to shit over this. And this is the problem when you're in the public eye. Everything is out in the public. Every story, every allegation, all of it, every little bit of information is out there on the internet somewhere, and people are just going to take it, piece it together. It's scary.
He played in the Soccer Aid match on ITV. He was in the Great Celebrity Bake Off. He's got his own music, which gets millions of streams every month, and he goes on tours, as he was doing in Australia. Always working with massive brands. Like, he's got his own sauce with Heinz. He's worked with Meta, the British military, Adobe, Captain Morgan, and a bunch of others. And he even works with charities like Stand Up to Cancer and even the Prince's Trust to inspire young people to chase their dreams. So, point is, the fallout for someone like this that is working with and affiliated to so many different people and brands, all of them are probably going to try and desperately now try and protect their own public reputation. But we'll get back to that side of things in a second, because today he appeared in court where he's being charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck.
Oh, good lord. Philly a little bit of a freak in the bedroom. But this is the most complicated part of what's going on. What actually happened in the bedroom, the place of the crime, if it is a crime, anything could have gone on. They might have had a disagreement afterwards, and the tone's totally changed, and all of a sudden it's gone from, oh, we're just having fun in a hotel room, to, you did this to me. And this is where it stems from. I don't know. I'm very much on the fence with it at this point until I get some more information. Because people are into some freaky shit in the bedroom. Some people like to be, a little bit of a hand around the neck, or, be spanked on the booty a little bit. Some people like that type of stuff. Some people like whips and chains. And who are we to judge those types of people? But obviously, if it comes out that it was against her own will, then there should be punishment involved, obviously.
And they basically are trying to make the case that he's not just some ordinary person being tried, and they don't want him to use his social media influence to impede the case. Prosecutors also showed pictures to the magistrate which were not shown in court, and in reference to what these photos depicted, they said, across her body is a history of violent acts. We say those photos and what is alleged is beyond the pale, beyond what could be considered a consensual act. Now, on the other side, Philly's lawyers are questioning the strength of the prosecution's case, because they are claiming that the girl didn't even raise any concerns about assault during a call with her friend at 5:31 a.m. Now, the case was adjourned for the day, and he was granted conditional bail, but in those conditions are a ban on contacting his alleged victim or posting anything about this whole case to his millions of followers on social media. Now, it goes without saying, but the charges don't suggest that the allegations are proven. Rather, he will now be tried in an Australian court, and he is innocent until proven guilty. When these sorts of allegations come out, it almost doesn't matter to the internet. The damage is done. I mean, you go on Twitter and people are already bringing up old clips of Philly interacting with women. And it's like, before the allegations, hardly anyone batted an eye at some of these. But now you see him getting arrested, and then there's hindsight, and people see this with a whole different view, and it goes crazy viral.
Not crazy. You choking her? You trying to kill her? It wasn't like a choke, it was more like a... You know what I mean?
What the yeah, see, look.
Philly.
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
Right.
You see, and I go back to what I said about things being on the internet. Everything is there, and people will go back and look for it. Now there's a new story and allegations have come out. And this is what I'm saying. Even everything I'm saying now, I have to watch, make sure, and double take to make sure I don't slip up and say anything that might land me in trouble one day. But this is the type of thing that Philly does in videos as well. He's not a sexually aggressive type. He comes across as quite tame. From videos I've seen, he's had a good personality. He's easy to talk to. He's very friendly. But then we also don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And like I said before, I'm very much on the fence about the situation until it all comes out in trial and they have reached a verdict on the matter.
You get the point. And I mean, there's no point in showing you the other things that are floating around on Twitter, because that place, they are really just prepared to destroy lives, innocent or guilty. But the part that's going to be really crazy to watch is how other creators react or respond to these allegations. Are they just going to try and ignore everything and everyone until there is a verdict? Are they going to come out and try and defend him? Are they going to try and remove his videos where he made features? What are all these brands going to do? Because brands are notorious for being one of the first people to come out and publicly denounce anyone for anything. Man, because you think about people, even like Russell Brand, and how everyone dropped him when, he was accused of assault, even from 10 years ago. They closed his pub down. I mean, even YouTube removed him from the partner program. So from making any money for allegations alone. Allegations that I might add that have still not, come to anything like him being charged or arrested or even amounting to any serious legal action. So if that's how they treated Russell Brand of allegations alone, how the hell are they going to treat young Philly when he's being charged and arrested? And it's not like it's going to be easy for some of these big creators to just ignore because, Philly is really a big part of their content. I mean, especially the Chunks and Philly show. Like, that podcast has just come up and it's, started to do really well. And now this happens. I think it really comes down to how much pressure their fans and the internet puts on them to say something. But honestly, only time will tell, and I'll make sure to keep you updated when he is scheduled to actually go back into court. But until then, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and I will see you very soon.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's very hard to say what's going to be the outcome of this situation, but if they have video evidence, photo evidence, marks on the body that say it wasn't consensual, I don't know. Philly's got to have some very good lawyers to try and get out of that one. But all this video has done is made me remember that I need to sort my lawyers out, just in case. Nah, I'm joking. There's nothing out there on me, apart from pictures of my penis. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope justice prevails in this situation, and I hope you guys enjoy the video just as much as I did. I've been RatedR. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please take care, and peace.